Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Hope you'll check us out. You know where to go. We love working with customers of all sizes, really, whether you're deep in retirement, close to retirement, or have yet to even think about saving for retirement. We like to help all kinds of customers. So I hope you'll check us out. I had a lot of these video topics come from questions that customers ask, and sometimes I take for granted what I know and what people don't know. It's probably the same in any other industry. You go to a mechanic and you use words to explain how your car is not working correctly, and they probably are already one step ahead of you, and they're like, how does he not know that that's what that is? But we all do it, and so every now and then when someone asks a question, I think, well, maybe I took that for granted and we could explain it. So, my man Homer's one of our customers here. He said I could use his information. He actually asked me a long time ago to use his information as a video, so I'm going to do that today for him. He asked me a few questions in his email that he sent me, but the one that stuck out to me is he said, hey, if my adjusted gross income is $80,000 or is going to be $80,000, his projections for 2020, does my standard deduction factor into my Roth conversion? And he kind of worded it probably not correctly there, but I got what he was saying. He was saying, hey, if I make X number of dollars, I convert X number of dollars, do I then take the standard deduction after that? Or does it go the other way? If I make money, then I take the standard deduction, then I convert money. He was trying to figure out, like, how does that play into things there? And I thought, oh, to me, it just sticks in my head. I just spit out numbers to customers and say, go, this is what you convert. So let's share some of the information with you. Let's see. So I'll hide all the other stuff. Let's go, because this is actually Homer's info here. So he's 66. He also is going to be retiring at age 66, which is technically next year. Miss Rebecca there is 59, going to retire almost with him. They've got $4,000 in expenses at the moment. He's not saving anymore. He's done saving, by the way. He put all his money away. He's ready to retire. He's got a part-time job at the moment, 36 grand, and that's about over. He's about ready to retire. Miss Rebecca keeps going here. She's got 51,000 for a couple more years. She's going to retire at 62, so she's going to work a couple more years there. But he's done. He's ready to take it easy. He knows. Anyways, got some health care costs baked in there, and retirement expenses of $41.67. Had no real debt. Got a couple bank accounts here. Investments are good to go, and the property they own outright in Mississippi. So that's what they've got. Now, here is what we took a look at with this question: the conversions. Now, you know I'm big on withdrawal strategies. So it's one thing to teach like younger people how much to put away, and I love doing that. But at some point you cross over, like Mr. Homer here, and it becomes more important of how you take your money out. And so that's a focus. I don't think there's really any videos on that. We've done some, but for other advisors, how do you pull the money out? You've got all these buckets. Where do they come from, and how do you plan for that? So anyways, what we did is we said, all right, look, it's not going to pop up there real quick. Let's try one more time. So what we said is, all right, you've got more than enough money to make it. By the way, if you look at Homer's expectations, he is 100%, right? There's just no way he's going to run out of money with the expenses that he has going through retirement, and he's going to end with a decent chunk of change there as well. So his probability of success is at 100. It's darn near impossible to get this thing to say 100. So he's doing good already. But now we want to look at how to be efficient. So the question about the Roth conversion there, let me show you real quick what we're doing, just so you can see. At the moment, we have no physical Roth conversions put in there, but I proposed a plan to Homer here. I said, hey, look, you said $80,000, you're in a 12% tax bracket. Will you make that much? No, I'll show you in a second. But we said, well, let's fill up your tax bracket. Let's keep that thing going there all the way as much as possible. And by converting up to the 12% tax bracket or the 15% tax bracket once the Trump tax credits expire, assuming that they do, you end up with a good chunk of change extra, right? About $200,000 more. So how this works is he's going to have an amount to convert. He's going to have, of course, some income from his taxable account. He's got a big taxable account. And he's going to have some income from tax-deferred money that he's pulling out right now, right? So that's that. Now, instead of just telling Homer, like, hey, man, this is how it works, we can actually see it. So we went forward to the 2021 1040, and a lot of people don't know that you can actually do this inside of Nest Egg. It's not quite accurate yet. I've got to give you that. I'll explain in a second. But here's where he currently stands. $51,000. That's Miss Rebecca working there. He's got some interest in on his taxable accounts, some dividends on his taxable accounts. That puts him at $61,923. The standard deduction for 2021 is actually $25,100. So that there's always a little dilemma inside any sort of financial planning software, because they're factoring inflation as well. So the number is not accurate. That's because they put inflation in there. They'll change it here. They're real quick about that. So anyways, it's $25,100. Anyway, so his taxable income is technically $36,823 if you're going to look at that. And if you look here, that's about 12%. 32 into 36, he's paying about 11.7, I don't know, 12%. Let's call it 12%. Okay, now, in the previous screen, I showed you how we were going to convert some money. So we're trying to figure out how to convert to get as close to the 12% tax bracket as possible. 2021, it's a weird number. Let me see. 81,050. All right. So what I'm going to do is go to his proposed plan here. And remember, the goal is to figure out how to fill up the tax bracket without going over, and if we do, by as little as humanly possible. So that's the question that he had. Where does it go, and how do I know how much it is, right? So when we're factoring it in. So if I go over to the screen here, let's see, did it load up yet? What do we got? Proposed plan. It didn't do it. Why not? Distributions. We want to get it to factor in the conversion as well. So if I go over here and we say proposed plan, fill up to 12,000. Oh, you know what we got to do? We got to add that as his distribution method there. So we've got conversions factored in. We know we want to follow this method here to get him the 200,000 extra. And so now we have to tell the simulation essentially that we want to use that as part of his plan. So his distribution strategy, we're going to use the proposal from the other page. That's all we really got to do. And now when I go back, it's going to take a second to load because it's going to do all those calculations there. And I'm using this at a busy time here. But anyways, we go back over to, this is where we want to be. Tax estimate. Hang with me. Don't leave. We're going to look at his 1040. All right, so we want to see now the 1040 with the conversion. Here we go. So before, same thing, 51,000 Miss Rebecca's income next year, right? Remember, Homer's going to be retired. We got some interest and some dividends paid out there. We've got conversions and withdrawals now totaling 49,826. We're close, right? Look what happens. Total income 110,835. We know this number is actually 25,100, which means this one we add 1,000 to, so it's 85,735. You do 9,900 into 85. I know it's not quite 12%. Just call it 12%. It's going to be about 12%. So here's how we basically modeled this up. I said, Homer, you wanted to know, long story short, basically, you wanted to know how this works. You got your income, your other forms of dividends and income. You're going to have your IRA conversion income. We put that in. That gives you a total. Take your standard deduction. Your taxable income is 85,735 because of the little that being off there. So we really can't convert as much as it shows. We got to stay under 81,050. Look how close this got us, right? The software got very, very close. As soon as they update it, it'll be accurate. But now we know 81,050 is our magic number. We got him to 84, 85-ish. Now we just got to back that down. He's all set. So that was a really long way of explaining how to factor in the conversion when it comes to your 1040. And I just really wanted to show the 1040 so you could see how the IRS plugs it in, or TurboTax, or whatever you're going to use if you're not that well versed in the 1040 or doing your own taxes. Okay. I think that's good there. I'll wish you a good rest of your day. I probably said something wrong, to be honest with you, in there. And if I did, I'll do the video again because that's known to happen. But I'll wish you a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I think we're almost to 100,000 subscribers. Amazing. Enjoy.